Maybe the most random NBA trade we're going to see this offseason happened late last night when the Boston Celtics traded away Jrue Holiday, a vital piece to their 2024 championship team, but a move we expected to happen this offseason, to the Portland Trailblazers of all teams, a team that wasn't one missing piece away from an NBA title. They sent out Anthony Simons and 2 second-round picks in this deal. So today, I'm going to be rebuilding the Jrue Holiday Portland Trailblazers. I don't think I'm going to do a Boston Celtics part of this rebuild yet because I do expect them to move Kristaps Porzingis, and then maybe there's a Derek White or Jaylen Brown trade or something like that this offseason. So I'm going to hold off on that. And yeah, maybe the Blazers make another move, but this is a very interesting decision for a team that is in a loaded Western Conference. I think they could definitely make the play-in tournament next year. A top 6 seed, I don't know if that's going to happen unless Scoot takes a leap, but Jrue Holiday's making a lot of money going forward, and you're now pairing that contract up with the Jeremy Grant contract. You're paying these guys over $60 million for the next 3 years. Maybe not the best, I guess, allocation of funds right now when you can get very creative because Denny Avdija is under one of the best contracts in the league. So I'm going to try to win a title with Jrue Holiday on this team. So it's going to be, I guess, on the next 3 years of this contract. It ascends, which is scary. I still can't believe that Jeremy Grant trade, or excuse me, that Jeremy Grant signing happened when it did. We haven't really had a lot of smoke about, or excuse me, steam. I keep messing this up, about what the Blazers are going to do at 11. They can go a bunch of different routes. They could take a guard now since they traded away Simon, so they can go like a Kasperi Shakushonis. They've worked out Yegor Demin. I think this could be a Yegor Demin pick for sure if they view him as like a hybrid wing and he could develop over there. But you're going to have some very fun defensive lineups with Jrue Holiday and Toumani Camara on the perimeter for sure. Like, I'm going to make Jrue a shooting guard, but does that mean he comes off the bench? Does that mean Shaedon Sharpe comes off the bench now? But we could also go Derek Queen. We can go Carter Bryant. There's plenty of guys we could take on the night of the NBA draft, which is happening tomorrow night. So unless there's an unexpected trade, this will be the last video you guys see till tomorrow. Whoa! Okay, this has been like a kind of a rumor, but I don't know. Number 3 in Paul George for John Collins and Markkanen. It's more so take out John Collins and put in the 5th overall pick. But the Jazz traded up to take VJ Edgecombe. The Hornets with the 4th pick are trading it for the 5th pick. So the Jazz just moved up one spot. They swapped Colin Sexton for Miles Bridges, and they ended up with Ace Bailey and VJ Edgecombe. All right, that's kind of sick if you're Utah, I can't lie. Okay, Charlotte just traded for Dylan Harper. What is going on right now? And San Antonio just took Con Knipple. Nick Clifford goes 6. Kasparis goes 7. Brooklyn takes Jeremiah Fears. Damn, Derek Queen is off the board. I was intrigued about taking Derek Queen as a 4. Oh, and Colin Murray Boyles goes again. So that was an intriguing guy. I mean, we could end up going Noah Essengay. We could go Kaman Maliwatch. Trey Johnson is on the board, but I want to be somewhat realistic. No chance he's going to be on the board at pick number 11. We could go Cedric Howard. We could go Jace Richardson. Shout out to Kaderi Richmond being so high, or John Tonje being so high as well. I'm interested about Carter Bryant or Yegor Demin. I feel like what's a realistic possibility is Yegor Demin going here or Carter Bryant. I'm going to take, I just like Carter Bryant way more in this class. So yeah, I'm going to take Bryant. And hey, if Devin gets drafted by the Blazers, we'll be doing a Blazers Yegor Demin rebuild after the draft. All right, so yeah, we're going to sign Carter Bryant on that rookie contract. Sharp, welcome back. Scoot, welcome back. Yeah, Matisse is going to opt into that player option. We'll pick up the options on Murray and Repair, but I don't think they're going to be on this team much longer. We're going to decline the qualifying offer on Bryce McGowns. I'll pick it up on City Sissoko and Jabari Walker. And I'm going to work with the Phoenix Suns here because that's a good team to work with right now. And honestly, if you do believe Jeremy Grant can be as good of a 3-point shooter as he was last year, and has pretty much been pretty good over the last few years, and he could just be better like at the rim. The shot selection was so bad last year, but maybe he was checked out. We're going to send him to Phoenix with Dwight Reith. I'm going to be getting Grayson Allen, who has at least 2 years left on this deal, but it's way more tradable, and I think the Blazers could use some more 3-point shooting. And I'm getting Royce O'Neal, who I may try to flip after this deal is done. So yeah, Jeremy Grant is now a member of the Phoenix Suns, something I could see happening. And I'm trying to find a team that would take on DeAndre Ayton, like the Nets, but they have Claxton. I don't think the Hornets would want Ayton, even with, like, I wouldn't take back Salon, but like Miami, no, maybe Memphis, but probably not. Chicago would be an interesting team. Who did Chicago draft? They drafted, because they took Conan Niederhauser in the 2nd round. Who did they take at number 12? Did they trade the pick? Or am I just missing on who they took? Who the heck did Chicago take at 12? Did they trade the pick? They traded to the Knicks when Kaman Maliwatch was on the board. Great job, Chicago. I mean, I could probably trade DeAndre Ayton for Zach Collins. I would have to take back, I would take back Herter. So I can get Collins, welcome back to Portland. And I can get Kevin Herter. I don't mind this deal. Because maybe I end up re-signing one of these guys. They're both expiring contracts. Okay, they actually said no to that. I mean, could I give you Ryan Repair? Okay, so we're going to do that trade. And I want to see if I can get Sam Hauser and a Boston first round pick in 2027 with the trade exception for Robert Williams. They would want, okay, we're not going to do that. And I'm going to do this trade with the Milwaukee Bucks. I do have to eat into Kuzma's contract for the next 2 years, but I could definitely flip it when it's in a $19 million expiring next year. We're Portland, right? Like, they're not a big free agency destination. I'm also getting a first round pick out of this deal as well. And Milwaukee is getting some defense in Robert Williams and Matisse Thybulle. So I just made a bunch of trades right there. We're going to have Klingon and Collins as the center depth. Denny, we have plenty of threes. I actually am going to make one more trade. As the Charlotte Hornets are looking to add some veterans to their team, I'm going to get 3 second rounders for Royce O'Neal. I'm also going to sign Markelle Fultz to a 1-year deal worth $2.9 million. I created a $10 million trade exception with that Royce O'Neal trade. I would not mind bringing back Delano Banton, but I can't really afford him. So, yeah, he's going to be gone. And then I will like to bring back Jabari Walker. I don't even know if he's going to play, though, for us. Kenrich Williams got waived. I would actually pick up Kenrich Williams on a 2-year deal. He doesn't want to take that. And he's actually insulted, so I kind of messed that up. I would pick up Amir Coffey on a 2-year deal with the team option. Can we get him on that? I can't. Can I get him on that? Let's go. So we should be able to sign him. And that's probably going to be it for me this offseason. And we get to City Sissoko and Jabari Walker back on the QOs. We have a lot of wings on this team. Like Grayson Allen, Kevin Huerter, a little bit redundant, but I just thought, hey, I probably should have tried to get a second rounder in that Aiden deal. And then is there anybody I want to re-sign before the season starts? Shaden Sharp. I want to see what he can do before I extend him. So let's advance to next year's season. I do need to release somebody. It's going to be City Sissoko. So let's advance here to the 2026 season. It looks like LeBron is going to retire at the end of the year. I guess I want to start Jrue right next to Scoot. I mean, he doesn't need to play a ton of minutes. And this is really exciting to have Jrue and Kamara next to each other. Kuzma, he's going to get around 16 minutes a night. Zach Collins is going to get around 18 minutes a night because I do want to go 30 to Donovan Klingon. Grayson Allen, I'm going to play over Kevin Huerter just because he's under contract for a little bit longer. Let's go about 12 minutes to Carter Bryant. And then I don't think I'm going to play You know what? I don't think I'm going to play any of these guys. I would like to go, let's see. I want to go 32 to Scoot. I want to go 34 to Denny. I want to go 30 to Kamara. We can go like 27 to Jrue. And the remaining 3, I'll give to Carter Bryant. So we can get around 15 minutes a night. We are going to be 3.5-star perimeter centric. What is defense under Chauncey Billups? It's 3 stars. We'll rock with that right now. All right, so we start off the year home against the Jazz, the Cavs, and the Bucks. We go 1-2 to start off the year. And then we have 2 games against Minnesota. Denny of Dia for Trae Young. I'm not going to do that. We are 2-5 to start off the year. Our leading scorer has been Denny, followed by Scoot, Sharp, and Kamara. All right, so we are not performing too hot right now. We are 18-32. We are the 12th seed here. Our first round pick is water protected to the Bulls. Last year, the Blazers went 36-46. Is that what they went in the 25 season? Either way, I don't know if we're going to really hit that. It's not going to be too close. Denny is having a good year. Would like for him to be a little bit better of a 3-point shooter. Scoot, 3-point shot isn't there, but, you know, he's been better as a scorer, 18 points a game. They're Shaden Sharp. That 3-point shot is a little bit iffy. Wow, nobody's really shooting too hot from 3. Klingon, 40% from the field. Love to see that, right? From a center. There's Zach Collins. Jrue Holiday. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm stuck with that contract. What are you doing to me? Kuzma, not shooting well. Carter Bryant, not shooting well. Grayson Allen is the only good 3-point shooter on this team, basically. So Wemby wins MVP. Cooper Flagg takes home Rookie of the Year. Dylan Harper, 6th man of the year behind LaMelo Ball. I mean, I would start him out there with LaMelo. Paolo Banchero, it is really cool to see the new Magic like logo. I know it's just another basketball logo, but it's different. Paolo Banchero, pretty good player, clutch player of the year. Bam, All-NBA second team. A couple Eastern Conference guys here with Anthony Edwards. And yeah, we don't get any Portland Trailblazers at all. Robert Williams, all defensive second team. Okay, seeing that hurts over there in Milwaukee. Did Carter Bryant make an all-rookie team? He did not. And the Portland Trailblazers did not make the play-in tournament. We went 25-57. So I guess the Jrue trade, I don't know if it made us worse because I also made some other moves. I probably should have started Shaden Sharp over Jrue at one point, but a lot of guys did not shoot the ball well this year. I mean, Denny was good enough. I'll take that. Like Kamara, 43-32. Jrue was abysmal. And I want to win with Jrue. He's like the title and thumbnail of this video, right? So hopefully the 2027 season will be a little bit different. Shea and Cam Thomas are your conference finals MVPs, and the Nets win in 7 with Cam Thomas being your finals MVP. There goes LeBron, Chris Paul, Batum, Harden, DeRozan. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. Oh, I meant to override that. Jrue Holiday retired. What? Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Oh man, what am I doing? All right, I believe I do not need to restart this because you can import player DNAs and you can create a player and then make him exactly like a current NBA player. So I did that with Jrue Holiday. I thought he should be here under player DNA. All right, hold on. Okay, so here's Jrue Holiday. And I should be able to, I don't know. I don't know when I can import him into the game. I guess I'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully I could do that after some stage here. I can't believe I just went over him and didn't even think twice to override his retirement. What am I doing? All right, so we will have a lottery protected first round pick here. The Bulls are projected to get at number 3. That's not going to happen. I don't think we're going to get that 11th overall pick, but we'll see what ends up happening here. So our pick actually drops all the way to 7. Drops from 3 to 7. That's great. But I will get New Orleans pick at 11, which is nice. Because I think they had a swap. Yeah, 8 and 11. So we actually have 2 lottery picks. Okay, so yeah, I can add Jrue Holiday to my team. I just had to go to create a player. All right, so all should be good. I just got to make sure the contract is correct. All right, there we go. And his contract should be back. So maybe I gave you guys a little bit of a tip there. If you didn't know, you could do that if you accidentally like let somebody retire or wanted to import somebody. I think after this year, I mean, is there a lot of good head coaches? Yeah, I'm going to fire Chauncey Billups. I know we got extended this year. I thought it was a little bit interesting to see that happen. Maybe Jrue could recruit Missoula or Jason Kidd. But I don't know. I thought, like, did they really need to extend Chauncey Billups right now? I know he's been, like, fine, but I think Tumani Kamara and some of those guys may have saved his job and Joe Cronin's job. So I'm going to offer Will Hardy, Kenny Atkinson, all positions. I get Atkinson and I get Hardy. I'm going to sign Kenny Atkinson to be the next Blazers head coach. And we are here on the night of the 2026 NBA draft. I do have the 7th pick, the 11th pick, and the 37th pick. We do have some players we could include in a trade as well. And we have a good working relationship with the Hornets. Yeah, I gave them Royce O'Neal, right? That's a good working relationship. What's it going to take to go from 7 to 3? I'll also give you 11, and I'll give you... I mean, I'm not going to give you a young asset after that. I'll give you Kyle Kuzma. All right, so they're going to say yes to this. I'm going to trade 7, 11, and Kuzma for pick 3. They're going to say yes to that. So I'm going to end up with either AJ DeBanza, Cameron Boozer, or Darren Peterson. I would like to get Cameron Boozer, but let's see what the Suns do at number 2. They take Darren Peterson. Wow, I really thought they were going to take Cameron Boozer with Devin Booker and Jalen Green on that team. So welcome to the Portland Trailblazers. Cameron Boozer. Denny's going to go to the 3, and we just got our starting power forward. Tumani Kamara is going to go to the bench. And how cool is this? Look who fell to me at 37. Caden Boozer, the brother of Cameron Boozer. Should I get Carlos Boozer out of retirement, who's the dad of them, to coach this team? I'm going to actually decline the option on Chris Murray. So, yeah, Coffee, Murray, and Fultz are gone. That's going to clear up around $10 million. Scoot and Klingon are back. Shaedon Sharpe is going to be a restricted free agent, so we're going to see what that market is like. But hopefully it's not going to cost me too much. Zach Collins we could bring back, but we'll see if there's another center that I would like. We actually do have a little bit of cap space. How much do I have? Wow, I have about $48 million. Okay, that's interesting if I wanted to go a different route other than Shaedon Sharpe. I mean, the only other better option, like, I don't know, I'd rather have Sharpe than Brown for what we're trying to build right now. J-Dub would be sick, but he's restricted. Like, a lot of these top guys are restricted. I don't think Trae Young could play with Scoot Henderson, so that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, Jaren Jackson Jr. could have made some sense, but I just drafted Cameron Boozer. So I don't think we're going to go that route. I wouldn't mind bringing in, like, Mitchell Robinson as a backup center. He doesn't have, like, a real offer out there. So I just got to see how big Shaedon Sharpe's cap hold is. And I don't really want to give Mitch Rob that much money. I'll give him $48 million over the next 3 years. So let's see if he accepts that. And I can keep talks open with Shaedon Sharpe, right? Which is good. Perfect. I would have to use that. No, I just lost the Royce O'Neal trade exception. So that's out the window. Shaedon Sharpe is not going to get a real deal. So we'll see what the market ends up becoming. Right now, our center duo is Mitch Rob and Klingon. We're going to have Denny going back to the 3 with Cameron Boozer being at the 4. And, like, this is a loaded small forward rotation of Denny Avdia, Tumani Kamara, and Carter Bryant. I may look to trade Grayson Allen, but I also don't mind his shooting coming off the bench. And I'm going to sign Shaedon Sharpe to a 4-year, $125 million deal that descends, and we're getting Gary Payton on the minimum. So we'll see if this team is going to be better next year. I'm going to start Shaedon Sharpe at the 2, and we're going to move Jrue Holiday to the bench. All right, so we could work out an extension with Tumani Kamara. So it's going to be similar to, like, the Lou Dort extension, and it's going to descend over time. Klingon, I'm not going to re-sign with him, and Scoot, he'll be restricted at the end of next year, so I don't need to worry about that. So it's going to be Scoot, Sharpe, and I'm excited to see, like, just more touches in the backcourt for Scoot now that Anthony Simons is in Boston, which is just such, like, a weird fit. Like, Anthony Simons does not feel like a Boston Celtic. He can't defend. He can't really play make. He's a good shooter, but I feel like he's just like a low field guy, score first guy. So it's a very interesting pickup for the Celtics. Jrue Holiday is going to get 16 minutes a night. I'm going to go about 20 to Mitch Rob, 20 to Klingon, 25 to Kamara, 20 to Bryant. Let's go 30 to Boozer out of the gate. Actually, I don't think Grayson Allen is going to crack the rotation. I'm going to go with the 9-man. We had to pick up Dominic Barlow and Kelly Olynyk as well. I'm going to go 34 to Scoot, 34 to Sharp. Actually, let's go 32 to Sharp, 33 to Scoot. Let's go 36 to Denny. System proficiency is 3.5 stars under our new head coach, Kenny Atkinson. And hopefully the 2027 season is a lot better than 2026. We're off to a pretty good start. We're 8-5 right now, which is nice. Scoot Henderson is averaging 28 points a game. Are you kidding me? And yeah, we are much better this year at the deadline. We are 28-23. We have a 5.5 point differential. Offensively, though, we're still like not great. We're bottom 5 in the West, but the defense is top 3 in the West. We're allowing about 109.5 points per game. Shout out to the Kings who picked up OG Anunoby, and they do have Anthony Simons as well, having one of the best. Anthony Simons is averaging 27 points a game. I mean, what is this team? Simons, Hawkins, OG, J. Will, Sabonis, Pirtle's off the bench. Wiggins is there. Okay, he's averaging 27 points a game. Good for him. Scoot's averaging 23 points a game. He's on his way to getting that rookie max extension. And I don't think we're going to make any trades at the deadline. I actually don't know what I'm going to do with Grayson. He has a team option for 18 million. I might actually pick it up, or 19 million in the offseason, just so I have a contract that I could trade, because we're going to be over the cap. I'm going to re-sign Scoot Henderson. Let's just get that deal done right now. So he's going to be under control going forward, because I'm trying to maximize this team before, like, you got to pay Denny. I don't think we're going to win it all this year, but hopefully we could set down the foundation and maybe look really good in the 2028 regular season. All right, so Wemby wins MVP. Kasparis Yakuchonis is your rookie of the year in New Orleans, so I guess he didn't play at all last year. I would have liked Cameron Boozer to be a little bit better. Darren Peterson, 6-man. Wemby, Depoy. Jalen Tyson, most improved. Cade Cunningham dropped 33 points a night. And Darko Rajakovic took home Coach of the Year. Amen Thompson on All-NBA second team. It would have been cool if, like, Scoot Henderson got on an All-NBA team. I thought he would have had somewhat of a case. Do we get anybody on an all-defensive team? We do not. I don't see Robert Williams there again. Here's all-rookie first team. Cameron Boozer is there. 13.6 rebounds, 4.5 assists. A very encouraging rookie season from the teenager. And we ended up as the 9th seed in the Western Conference. So we go 41-41. I mean, the last time this team won 41 games was 2021. So it's been a minute. And Kenny Atkinson got us here. We're taking on the Clippers in the first leg of the playing tournament. And we're going to make some probably lineup adjustments. I don't get how Donovan Clingan... It's been so frustrating to rebuild the Blazers because I mess around with his shot close tendencies. He's not taking any threes, but the man is shooting sub 40% from the field. I do not get it for a big man. Jrue Holiday, I mean, it was better this year than he was last year, as I remember, but obviously didn't shoot the ball a ton. Kamara, I mean, I just gave him a nice extension. I would have liked for him to shoot better. Boozer was good. Denny, I would have liked for him to shoot a little bit better as well. Sharp, 29% from 3. And there's Scoot Henderson. So let's see how this playing tournament game goes. I'm going to make some lineup adjustments. I actually think I'm going to bench Clingan and start Mitchell Robinson, which I can't believe it's gotten to this point. Jrue can get around 15 minutes a night. Carter Bryant in year 2, I mean, was better for sure. I think I'm just going to go like 36 to Scoot. So can we beat the Clippers? They got Trey Mann and Jaden Ivey in the backcourt. Kawhi, Jabari Smith, and Zubats. It's actually a pretty good team over here in LA if they're still coached by Ty Lue. Let's see if we're able to beat them or we're going to lose. But no, we are going to beat them and advance to the second leg of the play-in. Jrue Holiday had a good game here. We're taking on the Blazers, or excuse me, the Pelicans. And I do believe if we lose, we still get our draft pick. It's lottery protected to the Bulls, so we'll see what happens. But we are going to make the playoffs for the first time in over a half decade. Sharp, Scoot, and Denny all ball out. So we're taking on the Spurs in round number 1. If we can win one game, I'll be okay with it, but I don't have a lot of confidence we're going to win a game. We only lost by 6 in game 1. They're playing a very deep rotation out there in San Antonio. We won game 2. All right, I'm happy. At least we're not going to get swept. 53 combined between Sharp and Scoot. Game 3 goes to San Antonio. They won by 23. Sharp with 29, Denny with 20. Game 4 goes to Portland. All right, Scoot with 35. He's averaging 24 points here in the playoffs. Toumani Camara had a good game. Clingan, he's shooting 50% from the field now. We go down 3-2. We lost by 20. Wemby had 21 rebounds. Can we force a game 7? Oh my God, we forced a game 7. 139, 124. Denny with 32. Sharp with 29. Scoot, he's been so good in the playoffs. Then he's been pretty solid as well. I don't think we're going to win game 7, but hey, you never know. First quarter wasn't great. Okay, we're not going to win game 7. We're going to get blown out of the building by 45 points, but yeah, I'm just happy we got to game 7. Kamara shot the ball better in the playoffs. Sharp, though, did struggle. I wonder if he's going to be somebody we look to maybe upgrade in the offseason. Spurs and the Raptors and the Kawhi Leonard, DeMar DeRozan Bowl goes to the Spurs. Wemby takes home finals MVP. So Russ retires, Brook retires, KD retires on the Rockets. I see Jrue Holiday retired. I'm going to override it. He has 1 year left on that deal. So, yeah, we know that Jrue Holiday is going to retire next year. I would like to win an NBA title with him on the team. KD, Steph, Russ, and Paul George all enter the Hall of Fame. And we will not be getting our first round pick. That is going to be going to the Chicago Bulls, I believe, at number 16. So it's a nice pick for them. So we're not going to own a pick in this draft. We do own those future Bucks picks from the Jrue or the Dame trade. So we own that in 29, 28. So we do have some nice picks coming up. The number 1 overall pick, Quincy Cheeks, a 6'8" power forward out of Florida. Doesn't look the best. Maybe Mikael Anderson should have went number 1. I took Michael Sampson, a wing out of Arizona there with the 46th pick. I'm actually going to pick up the team option on Grayson Allen if I did want to use him in a trade. And I will be getting Devin Booker in back-to-back videos. Yeah, so I got him obviously in my 10-year Suns rebuild. I'm going to trade Shaedon Sharpe, Grayson Allen back to Phoenix, Milwaukee's first rounder next year, the swap best, and my recent second rounder for Ryan Dunn, who I don't know if he's going to play that many minutes for us, but I'm getting Devin Booker, and we're about to have a Devin Booker and Scoot Henderson backcourt. Devin Booker has 1 year left on the deal. Probably hinted he did not want to resign. Does not like where they're going in Phoenix. I'm thinking about doing this trade with the Thunder. They don't have great first round picks, but I get Isaiah Hartenstein, who I think is an upgrade over Klingon. And I give them Ryan Dunn as well. Could I actually do this trade? Man, I wish you had better first round picks, but I get Hartenstein, 3 first round picks for Donovan Klingon and Ryan Dunn. We'd have Isaiah Hartenstein and Cameron Boozer in that front court. I also have Mitchell Robinson. So we're recreating the Knicks center depth from the 2023 and 2024 seasons. I feel like I'm not getting enough, but I could be wrong. I'm just going to ask for 4 first round picks in this deal. Yeah, so I could have gotten the 4 first. So 4 firsts and Isaiah Hartenstein for Ryan Dunn, Donovan Klingon, and 2 second rounders. I was going to have to pay Klingon in a year, which I wasn't going to do. And I'm also going to sign Max Christie with my mid-level exception, a 3-year, $44 million contract. All right, so I just added Devin Booker this offseason. I added Isaiah Hartenstein. Cameron Boozer's progressing. Scoot's contract extension kicks in. Why not us? Why not the Portland Trailblazers in 2028? All right, so Booker wouldn't resign. Denny will. We'll worry about that next offseason. So, yeah, let's go throughout the season. We'll see how Scoot and Booker work. Are they too ball dominant? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it can work. Scoot is no Chris Paul, but Chris Paul and Devin Booker worked in a way. Scoot has been more score first, so it's a tough comparison. This is definitely going to be the starting 5. I feel like it flows very well. Kamara, Robinson, Christie, Holiday, and Bryant off the bench. Caden Boozer will replace Jrue, who's going to retire at the end of the year. All right, so this is going to be the team: Scoot, Booker, Denny, Boozer, and Hartenstein, with Kamara, Robinson, Christie, Bryant, and Holiday all coming off the bench. 4-star pace and space under Kenny Atkinson. Let's see if we can be a top seed in the West, and we are off to a 3-9 start. That's pretty brutal. A 1-point loss, a 3-point loss, a 4-point loss, a 4-point loss. Can we close out games? All right, so we are the 6th seed at the trade deadline. We do have a positive 4.7-point differential. The offense, after adding Devin Booker, hasn't really gone too much better. The defense, though, is top 3 once again in the West. So I feel like we're in the same spot as we were a year ago. Kamara just flat out can't shoot the ball, so I'm going to give him less minutes. Jrue has been better. I would like to win with Jrue playing, but I don't know if it's going to come down to that. I'm going to go 18 to Kamara. Let's just go 35 to Scoot, 35 there. Let's go 31 to Boozer, and let's just rely on our top guys. I wish Kamara was a better 3D guy, but he hasn't shown that throughout this video. All right, so Cooper Flagg won MVP. Jamie Williams, the number 3 overall pick out of Evansville. Shout out Evansville. Rookie of the Year, Kasparis. Another award. He won, I think, Rookie of the Year last year. 50, 40, 90 split, 6 Man of the Year this year. AJ DeBanton, most improved in LA. I had him in my Lakers rebuild the other day, and he just wasn't great in that one. Nikola Jokic is on the Golden State Warriors All-NBA first team. Giannis is in Memphis. Okay. Interesting spot. No Trailblazers to be found, so no Devin Booker on an All-NBA team, sadly. I'm hoping Devin Booker could have been our Kawhi Leonard when he got traded to the Raptors and they won it all. So we ended the year as the 5 seed, our highest seeding yet, in our most amount of wins, 53 wins. So that's the most amount of wins in a Blazer season since 2019, where they did go to the conference finals. They had that great round 2 matchup against the Nuggets. But what's encouraging, second best point differential in the West, second best in the NBA. It just sucks we're on the same bracket side as the Spurs. So maybe Giannis and the Grizzlies can upset the Spurs for us. Here were the scoring splits, as Kamara on a scale down role did shoot the ball a little bit better. Carter Bryant was a good shooter. Isaiah Hartenstein, 55 from the field. Him and Mitchell Robinson pretty similar. Max Christie only averaged 6.5 points, which kind of low. It might just be as a low shot tendency. And as much as I want to play Jrue, I just don't know if I'm going to play him in the playoffs. But he would still get a ring on this team. So I'm going to go 17 to these 4 coming off the bench. I want to go 38 to Booker, 37 to Scoot, 34 to Denny, and let's go 35 or 34 to these 2, and we can go one more. I don't know, to Kamara. We'll try this out. So we're taking on OKC, a great team. They have Shea, Dick, J-Dub, Chet. Oh, and yeah, Donovan Clingan, right? We traded him there. They've also acquired Asar Thompson, Lou Dort, Nate Ament, Ryan Dunn. A lot of good defenders on this team. Like, I know some of them aren't great offensive players, but you had Ryan Dunn, Asar Thompson, Lou Dort together off the bench with, like, Chet and J-Dub and Clingan. That's just unreal. We do win game 1, though, by 30. I guess these teams did play each other, right, in that 2019 playoff series round 1. Dame had the famous, like, waving goodbye. He hits that step back, like, game or series clincher 3 over Paul George. He said that was a bad shot. And we are tied 1-1 apiece. We do take a 2-1 lead. Scoot with 26. Carter Bryant with 23. Devin Booker, he's off to a fine start. Just didn't have a good game 3. Kamara, man, I'm going to have to, like, scale down your minutes even more if you can't shoot. We do win by 5 here. Kamara shot the ball better. Cameron Boozer, hello. 27, 7, and 8. And we are going to drop game 5. Do not go to a game 7. Booker at 30. Scoot at 27 and 10. Okay, thank God. We win in 6. We win 130, 114. Scoot and Booker combined for 57. Please, Memphis, come back and beat San Antonio. Nope, they ended up losing. So we're taking on the Spurs. We did go to 7 against them last year, and I would say we got better. Everybody shot the ball well in the playoffs outside of Kamara, who's a great defender, but I think I'm going to swap him and Christie a little bit. So let's see. Can we beat the Spurs? They don't have Dylan Harper. They have Nikola Vucevic. I mean, it's not the scariest team in the world, and we do beat them by 9 in game 1. 28 for Scoot. Game number 2 goes to San Antonio. Nobody said it was going to be easy. 66 combined between Boozer and Booker. We do lose game 3 by 20. Some of their losses, or like some of our losses against them, are blowouts dating back to last year, but we did lose by 2 in game 2. We do tie it up. All right, we win by 4. Booker with 37. Denny with 23. Can we take a 3-2 lead? Yes, we can. Oh my God, we won by 3. We had 41 points in the 4th quarter. Hardenstein with the 20-10 game. Are we going to blow a 3-2 lead, or are we going to advance at the conference finals? Oh my God, we are up by 26. We're going to go. We're going to the conference finals. Let's go, man. Let's go. Scoot with 24, Booker with 21. The starting 5 getting it done, and Mitchell Robinson had a great game. I mean, yeah, this is like, they didn't get Dylan Harper. It's not the scariest Spurs team in the world, and we're taking on the Dallas Mavericks here in the conference finals. This is the gauntlet. Going from OKC to San Antonio to Dallas in this version of 2K right now with the sim, this is the gauntlet to go through. And let's see what happens. They got Kyrie, Malik Monk, Cooper Flag. This team is absolutely stacked. Reed Shepard off the bench. So this is the Max Christie Revenge series. You have Cleveland and New York over there in the ECF. We do win game 1 by 3. Okay, Devin Booker with 33, looking like a superstar out here in Portland. We lose game 2 by 7. Booker with 24, Denny with 23. We do lose game 3. This is what happened against San Antonio, and we do tie it up. Let's go. We win 130 to 92. Can we take a 3-2 lead? This is a massive game on the road. If we can go up 3-2, oh man, that 3rd quarter sucked. We're down by 16. We almost had a 4th quarter comeback. All right, we're down 3-2. Can we win game number 6 to force a game 7? We are at home in this one. A great 1st quarter, an abysmal 2nd and 3rd quarter. We are going to give up 100 points basically by the end of the 3rd, and we are going to blow this game. Oh my God. Let's see what happens. We lost by 2. Damn it. That sucks. I thought it was a magical run. We lose. The Cavs actually swept the Mavericks in the finals, and Mobley is your finals MVP. So I'm sorry, Jrue. I can't win with you. He's going to retire. And that pick that I traded the Suns for Devin Booker ended up at number 5. I don't think I own any other first-round picks here. The Hawks get our pick at 24 from that Milwaukee swap. Oh, man, the Spurs are about to add, like, just such a sick talent with the number 1 pick. His name's Irving Wingate. And, yeah, he looks like an absolute stud. I don't know if I tried to trade for him. It just wasn't going to happen. Yeah, if it was any other team that had cap, I think I could have pulled it off because he would have been a perfect center upgrade for us. So, yeah, I would like to bring back Devin Booker. I'd like to bring back Denny Avdia. We are going to be over the cap after this, but I think I'm going to make a trade to try to just still stay under the cap. Or not stay under the cap, but kind of soften the blow a little bit. Remember how I said I wanted to maybe get under the cap a little bit more or save some money? I think we're going the opposite route. So that Denver pick we got in the Clingan trade has some value. I'm going to trade away Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Hartenstein, and 2 first-round picks for Jaden Quinton's playing at Kentucky now. He's going to be the backup 5. And I'm getting Walker Kessler from the Charlotte Hornets. Bang, there we go. Yeah, this team's going to be expensive, so I'm hoping I can win a title next year. And we did bring back Denny and Booker. We don't have, like, insane access to, like, a mid-level exception. We probably have, like, the taxpayer exception. So give me, or I want to see, like, can I bring back Caden Boozer? Can I afford him? I can. All right, that's fine with me. All right, so let's see if this is a good enough team around Devin Booker. I think it can be. Walker, Kessler, and Cameron Boozer should be great. Let's go back to the Western Conference Finals, and let's go even further this year. So it's going to be Scoot. Like, yeah, you guys know the starting five. JQ is going to be the backup center, so Kessler's going to get 30 minutes a night. Max Christie's probably going to be the sixth man, just because I don't know if I could trust Kamara's shot. So we'll go something like that. I want Bryant and Boozer to still get minutes as well. So I got about 10 more minutes. Let's go 33 to the backcourt. Let's go 30 to Denny, 31 to Boozer. System proficiency is 4 stars. I think we could be better in 2029. And Cooper Flagg is winning MVP. Cameron Ewing's the number 2 overall pick. So not that Wingate guy that went to San Antonio getting Rookie of the Year. Walter Clayton balling out there in Sacktown. And let's see what happens here. Jokic on the Warriors All-NBA first team. AJ DeBanza, Ja Morant in Milwaukee. Okay, so they replace Giannis with Ja. And we don't get anybody on an All-NBA team. Do we get anybody on an All-Defensive team? Yes, we do. In Walker Kessler. So let's do it for Jrue. We ended up as the 2 seed this year. We're taking on Minnesota. We actually had a better point differential than the 1-seeded Mavericks, but we're probably going to have to run through an insane gauntlet. I have PTSD from the Timberwolves. If you watched my 10-year Suns rebuild, I blew multiple 3-1 leads, 3-2 leads, 3-0 leads in the playoffs against them. Our leading scorer this year ended up being Scoot, but we are going to trim down the rotation a little bit come playoff time. Caden Boozer was actually pretty good, but I don't think he will be on the playoffs or like in the rotation. Carter Bryant, great shooter last year. JQ, good backup big. Kamara, just been a little disappointing, but not anything too crazy. So I want to go like 36 to the backcourt. I want to go 34 to Boozer. Let's go 31 to Denny. Please beat Minnesota. We win game 1. We lose game 2. We lose game 3. Why is Minnesota so good in the sim? No way. No freaking way. I hate Minnesota. I hate Minnesota. I can never beat them in the sim, and the Mavericks win in 6. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know. Do I just chalk it up to this roster, or it's just impossible to beat them? What was their point differential? They had a 3-point differential. I had a 10.7. I will get the 17th pick in this draft via Milwaukee. It's the last year of Kenny Atkinson under this deal. I'm going to try to improve the shooting. I'm trading away Max Christie and Caden Boozer to the Thunder for Grady Dick, who did just shoot 42% from 3 last year. I drafted Jesse Woodson, a wing from Cornell, at 17, Theodore Price at 25, which was our pick, and Tom Pickett in the second round. Picking up the team options of Boozer and JQ. Hopefully Carter Bryant isn't going to break the bank, and he's definitely not going to. 4 years, $52 million. Bang, there we go. All right, man. Let's try this again. I really thought last year was our year. All right, so I'm going to try the same starting 5. And I'll have some big decisions to make if we can't go far this year. So we're going to go 16 to Bryant, 15 to JQ. We're going to go 30 to Kessler. We'll do 25 to Grady Dick. Let's go about 18 to Tamani Kamara. So a lot of OGs still here. 34 to Scoot, 34 to Booker, 35 to Boozer, and then 33 to Denny. Oh, man. 4.5-star pace and space. Give me the 1 seed, please. All right, so Cooper Flagg ends up as MVP. This former number 4 pick from Turkey ends up Rookie of the Year for the Pacers. Yegor Devin, 6th Man of the Year in Minnesota. We go 68-14. 68-14. I have Cameron Boozer and Scoot Henderson on All-NBA second team. Do not make me lose to Minnesota if I get them. Walker Kessler, all defensive second team, average a double-double. Minnesota would be a round 2 matchup. Devin Booker also could have been an All-NBA team member, averaged 21 points. He was super efficient. All right, let's do this. So do I want to mess with any of these minutes? I don't really want to mess with any of these minutes, honestly. I know I could play the top guys a little bit more. So maybe I'll do something like 36, 35, 35. And then if we look at the point differential, a 17.7. Second best offense, best defense, best point differential in the NBA. Please beat... they don't even have Zion over there in New Orleans. They have Donovan Clingan, they have DeAndre Ayton, they have Mitchell Robinson. All these former Blazers centers. If we lose to them, I don't deserve to be here. And OKC actually beat Minnesota in 7. I don't know who I'd rather play. I think I'd rather play OKC, which is crazy to say, just because Minnesota terrifies me. This is a stacked goal or OKC team, but I don't know. I can never beat Minnesota, and we're up 2-0. We're up 3-0, and we just swept OKC. I guarantee you if we played Minnesota, I was not sweeping them, for sure. Kamara, 37% from the field in that series. All right, so we're taking on Sacramento. VJ Edgecombe, I think he was drafted by the Jazz, right? Trey Johnson, also there, rejected by the Hawks. Let's see what happens here. Game 1 goes to us. Are we about to go 12-0 in the West? No way. No way. We went 12-0 in the West. All right. This is like an alternate reality, but if I played Minnesota, I'm probably losing. We have the Bulls versus the Blazers in the NBA Finals. The Larry Nance? No, I don't think Larry Nance ever played for the Bulls. So, you have a lot of guards. Desmond Freeman Liberty looks like a pretty fun player. John Collins, Reed Shepard's there, Ryan Rollins. Battle of some red teams. Oh, we did lose game 2 for the first time in the playoffs. I mean, this is for revenge of the 90s after beating the Blazers twice with MJ versus Drexler. How are we tied 2-2? Okay, please, please. Okay, thank God. If that Bulls team beat me after sweeping the Western Conference, I would have just gave up logic in this game. And I got to keep a lot of OGs, right? Like Denny Diaz, Scoot Henderson, Tamani Kamara, but we added a lot of new names and faces along the way. If you guys did enjoy, I would appreciate you dropping a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think of the super random trade for the Boston Celtics and the Portland Trailblazers. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing like a post-Jrue Holiday Celtics rebuild. I expect more moves to be on the way for Boston, so make sure you are subscribed. I will have a long 20-year rebuild, though, out tomorrow, the night of the NBA draft. And I will be live streaming the full first round and second round over on my Sross channel. It's just more NBA commentary. Link to that is in the description. Come hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll catch you guys there. Peace.